everyone, and welcome to my channel. So today I have the, oh my gosh, oh so waited for Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette review. I have been waiting for this baby for a total of 22 days since I ordered it. So 3 weeks ago yesterday I ordered this and I was getting quite impatient, but it came today and I am absolutely, oh my gosh, I'm stunned. So I thought I would just talk a little bit about it. This is the look, by the way, that I came up with it that I'm going to be showing you guys today. I've seen a lot of very neutral, everyday, warm looks with this palette, and I've also seen a lot of like crazy blue, purple kind of looks with this. So I wanted to go for something in the middle, so I have it very neutral and like blended and warm on the top, and then I put the pop of color on the bottom lash line. And I am just like, I'm obsessed with the way that it came out. Like, I'm so happy with it. Not gonna lie, when this palette was like launched and came out, I wasn't planning on buying it. I just looked at it and thought that like for her to say like she had spent 2 years on it, it was just very basic to me. If you take out this corner, you have a very basic palette, very comparable to other palettes. So I wasn't gonna get it, but the reason that I did get it is because someone explained to me, I think it was a video I watched, that this isn't supposed to be like a themed palette like the Naked Heat or like the Modern Renaissance palettes where it's like a theme. It's just meant to be like every shade you ever will need. So I ended up buying it, obviously, and I thought that I would buy this for like, my excuse would be like, this would be my college palette, that I would be able to take this palette with me to college and have everything I need, like very basic everyday shades, but also if I want a pop of color, but also if I want to go smoky, like it was very versatile for that. So that's why I ended up buying it. This palette was $38. Took a while to ship and it sold out really quickly after I got it. Only thing while doing this look that I wish I had was a matte cream shade. These two are shimmery shades, and they're very, very similar also. Like, they're both not really necessary in my opinion. So if she had made one of them a matte, this would have been literally my life palette. But everything I used, I loved. Was really blendable, really pigmented. If it had a mirror in it, I just think that for having all of these shades, if like there's so much empty space. I know she put the note to her subscribers up here, but if that was a mirror, like this palette would just, to me, like that would have made it. But yeah, this is it right here, and the packaging is nice and thin and sleek. It's white and it's a colorful palette, so I don't know how long it's gonna stay white, but I do like that. The actual box that the packaging came in has pictures of Jaclyn herself on the back and a little note. This is kind of garbage to me. It's very, very thin and flimsy, and so it's not really like I'm gonna keep this because it's just kind of, no offense, but it's kind of crappy. But I am so glad that I ended up buying it, and in person it's just so much more beautiful than all the pictures I've seen where a lot of shades look very similar. In person it's just like all the undertones and all the duochromes and everything are really just so beautiful. So this is the look that I ended up creating, you guys, and I hope that you like it. Even the highlight on my cheeks and even the lips are all Morphe. So I hope you guys like this. This is my first time using Morphe products and I am quite impressed. So if you guys want to see how I got the look that I'm wearing right now, then just keep watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay guys, so my eyes are primed. I just used my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder to set my eyes, and they're all ready and good to go. So I think I'm gonna start with this color right here. These don't have names on them, which is kind of annoying because I know she like picked names for them all, but they're nowhere on the palette or the box or anything, so I don't really understand that. But I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade right here, which is more of like a pink toned brown shade. So I'm gonna just try this. Okay. Not a lot of fallout, which is good, but I am gonna tap my brush off. Would be nice if this palette had a little mirror though, just saying. Alright, I'm gonna stick this shade into my crease. Okay. I'm gonna focus this on the outer part of the eye and then bring whatever's left on towards the crease. It's coming out a little bit more orangey than I expected though, but it's beautiful. Like, I don't mind it at all. Clean blending brush and just go above that shade. I'm not adding any product. I'm just gonna blend it out even more. And I'm gonna grab this shade 2 shades over, which is more of like a caramel kind of color. And I think I'm gonna use just a little bit of that, just so that this look doesn't turn too orange. I still want it to be kind of on the neutral side. And I'm just gonna go right over that other shade that we put down. This shade did leave like a little pile of fallout, but they blended together really nicely. Next, I'm going to go on into the shade right next door, which is like a kind of like a lighter cranberry shade, and I'm just going to take this on more of an angled, dense brush, and I'm going to just take this right on the very outer portion of the eye, just like that, and then kind of blend and push the rest of the product on the brush into the crease. But I don't want this to go towards the center of the eye. I'm going to keep it as far towards the outside of the eye as possible. Slightly wing this shade out a little bit. If you think that you wing it out a little bit too much, we are still going to be able to clean it up later, so don't worry about that. I'm looking for a shade to put underneath my brow bone that I can kind of like blend these shades out with. And the only 2 shades here that are like light enough are these, and they're both shimmers, which is kind of annoying. I was hoping for more of like a matte cream shade, but I think I'm just going to use this lighter brown shade next door to kind of try and blend out up towards the crease, just so it's not a harsh edge. Okay, so I just went ahead and used my Carly Bible palette, and I just took this like creamy vanilla shade right here just to blend out up by the brow bone. So that's the one thing that's missing from this palette that I've noticed so far, is that I really wish I had like a matte cream shade just to blend things out and like for subtle highlights and stuff, but we will move on. Okay, so then I'm gonna just take this second shade right here. These two are very, very similar. This one's more pinkish and this one's more yellow, but if there was only one of these in the palette, like, I wouldn't miss the other one, you know? But I'm going to take that second shade on a flat shader brush. Usually when I use shimmer, you guys know I like to wet my brush, but I'm going to give this palette a fair try first and just see how it is on its own. And I'm going to pack that on the inner portion of the eye. Nothing too heavy or crazy. I kind of just want it to be a little bit of a sheen. I'm actually really impressed with that. So I'm not going to wet it. If you want it to be really intense though, you could wet it. But I'm just going to go on top with this. And then I'm going to go back to the very first shade we used, which I think was this one right here. And I'm going to just blend everything together to the center of the eye so that's not like a gap, and it's just like a nice transition. Just like that. See the difference? Alright, so I think that's going to be it for the tops of the eyes. I'm going to go do my face makeup, and then we're going to come back and do the lower lash line. So I will be right back. Alright guys, so we're back and the face makeup is on. I'm trying out a new bronzer today. I don't know how I feel about it, but everything that I used on my face will be listed down below. I also put my brows on, which are looking a little, I need to get my brows done. But I'm going to grab that same shade. Actually, we'll use the first shade on a tiny, tiny little brush. And I'm going to go underneath the brow bone. just to give a little bit of a shine under there. Okay. I'm just gonna go over that and make sure that it doesn't interfere with my blending. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more of that second shade onto my lid again. I don't know if it's like some of it rubbed off or if I just want a little bit more, I don't really know. But I'm gonna just add a tiny bit more. I got this brush also. This is the Morphe M510 brush that everyone on YouTube uses to highlight. So I got this too, and I want to use one of these shades to highlight actually. I don't know if I can. These two lightest shades are a little bit light for like my skin tone, but I also got some Morphe single shades right here. And I'm thinking like that one might be really pretty. So maybe I'll mix them. This is the Morphe single shade in Shadow, and it's like a peachy champagne shade. So I think I'm gonna use a little bit of that on my brush. And then I'll go over it maybe with a little bit of that second whitey shade. Whitey. So there's that. Hopefully this isn't too dark. And okay, I actually really like this brush. I thought that maybe it would be a little bit too big, but I actually really like this. I don't know about this highlight. This is an eyeshadow, so that's probably why it's not working, but I should get a little bit of something, you know? But yeah, I'm getting a sheen. It's just very faint. So I'm gonna go over it with this shade right here. Maybe this shade? No, I'm gonna use this shade right here. Just take a little bit of that, and let's see what we get here. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, I love this brush. Oh, I love that as a highlight. That's so pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna use this shade, I think, on the bottom lash line. I'm actually quite nervous to do so, but I'm gonna try. Start to smudge that underneath. I'm gonna slightly take it up along the side of the crease. I'm gonna kind of like smoke it up there. I'm not really gonna like drag a line. I'm just gonna like really tap off my brush and then just kind of end up flicking it up. Just kind of like that, almost like into a wing. Once again, I think I'm gonna mix these two shades right here, these light shades, on my little inner corner brush. That's really pretty actually. I usually like it really, really intense and white, but this is a little bit more subtle and I kind of like it. Alright you guys, so I'm going to go do my mascara and eyelashes, and then we're going to come back and I have one final Morphe product to use, and that's going to wrap up this video. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so my mascara and my eyelashes are on. I'm loving this. With the mascara on the bottom lashes, like the pop of color isn't as wild, and I actually think it looks really pretty. I might even add a little bit. I might even smoke a little bit more in there. Oh my gosh, I literally love this so much. Okay, so the last thing, where is it? Okay, so I also grabbed Morphe's liquid lipstick in the shade Brunch, which is like a nice nude. It looks like a lip gloss. It looks like a little lip gloss packaging, but I've heard really good things about this, so I'm excited to try it. I'm going to use my NYX lip liner in the shade Natural and just outline my lips first. Alright, so we got a good outline going. Let's see how this baby goes. So again, this is in the shade Brunch. And it's pretty big. I don't know why, like I should compare it, but it just feels like it's big, like bigger than usual like liquid lipsticks and stuff, but could just be me. Alright, so I'm gonna use this. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it smells so like cupcakey. Alright, so there it is. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know how I feel about it. Ooh, it's starting to dry down. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry down and then we'll see how I feel about it. This is the finished look with my Jaclyn Help Out from Morphe. I can't believe how smoothly everything blended. I'm actually so impressed. I don't see like any fallout like sitting on top of the palette. It almost looks new, to be honest. And I'm just really happy with it. I am so excited to use like more of the colors in here, like the blue and the purple and like also these pink shimmers. So I might be doing some more tutorials with this soon, but get ready to see this in more of my like everyday looks, and I'm so excited for this. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you guys think of this look, and I will see you guys in my next video.